activating the arms. So lift the elbows. Press down through the palms, slide them away from you. Feel that lengthening in the spine. Then inhale, coming up, bring your knees parallel, toes tucked under, walk the hands forward for puppy pose. So hips staying over knees, turn the tailbone up, bring the forehead down to the mat or a block. So keep the tailbone moving up, keep pushing the hands away from you, but drawing the armpits down towards the mat. Use your core. Inhale, walking the hands back, coming into tabletop. And then inhaling to cow, looking up, tailbone goes up. Exhale to cat, rounding through the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, feeling the articulation through the spine. And then we're going to walk the hands forward, lift up into down dog. And walk your dog slowly, paddle your heels. And then inhaling, walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly come to stand. Standing with your feet hip distance apart. Little shoulder shrugs. Squeezing the shoulders up to the ears. And then back the other way. And bringing one hand just below the collarbone. So pressing into the pec on that side. As you press inwards, draw the hand downward slightly, and then lean the head away from that hand. Keep the shoulders down, so feeling that stretch up top of the shoulder, side of the neck. You can move the chin slightly to feel into it. Then release. Other side, just below the bone, the collarbone. And leaning the head over. So dipping the chin or rolling the head slightly, just feeling, finding that point where you want to stay. Inhale, coming back to center. Bring your arms wide, so reach out through the fingertips. And then we're going to do little circular rotations with the arms. So it doesn't matter which way, because we're going to go the other way in a minute. But feel the core lift. Kneecaps, lift pelvic floor, navel draws in, chest lifts, but feel the shoulder blades coming down your back a little, and then reverse. Little rolls of the arms. And then exhale, release, give the arms a little shake. Come to the front of the mat. Surya Namaskar A. Standing in mountain. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands up, look up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down. Roll forward, lower to the mat. Pause here, come into Sphinx. So elbows under shoulders. Strong through the legs. Lift the chest, draw the elbows towards the waist. Exhale, set up for locust. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Inhale, lift. Reaching fingertips and toes away, but as you point the toes, squeeze the quads. Internal rotation to flatten the sacrum a little. Exhale, set up for cobra. Hands beside ribs, draw the elbows in. Inhale, lift. Just lift the rib cage off, keep the belly button down. Draw the elbows down towards the waist. Gaze is just to the front of the mat. Then exhale, tuck your toes, come up into down dog. Taking 2 more breaths here. Inhaling to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. One more. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Looking up, draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. You can bend your knees, come to your fingertips, whichever feels good. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana, tailbone and head lift. Exhale, Chaturanga, low press up. Rock the weight forward as you bend the elbows. Lower to the mat. Come into Sphinx on the inhale. Feel the back body working, the front body lengthening. On the next exhale, set up for locust. Inhale to locust. Take one more breath here. Inhale. And then exhale, set up for cobra. Inhale for cobra. Now trying to lift the belly button off, start to curl through the upper back. Really use the glutes, press down through the pubic bone, tops of the feet. Then exhale, tuck your toes. Coming up into down dog. Take 3 breaths. Inhale to come forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart. For standing in mountain, take your weight into your right foot. Lift the left knee up. We're going to step back into triangle, Trikonasana. Left foot goes back and parallel to the back of the mat. Lift up through the kneecaps. Arms go wide. Reach out through the fingertips. Draw the shoulders away from ears. Squeeze these thigh muscles nice and strong. Take the left hip back. So reaching forward and then tipping. Keep that gentle press of the hips forward, so it's rolling the right buttock under. Shoulders away from ears as you roll the head to look up. One more breath. And lift up through the top hand. Arms go wide, come into side angle stretch, Parsavakonasana. Right knee over right ankle, and either the forearm resting or coming to the block inside your foot. Hand to sacrum, start to roll the ribs open, sweep the top hand up and over. Press through the outer edge of the back foot. So feel that inner thigh lift. Then inhale, come up to warrior two. And then we're going to come into warrior one. Same side, hands to hips. Come, separate the feet, drop the back heel down, roll the hips to the front. Draw your arms up. And then we're going to come into humble warrior. Bring the hands back, but you're going to clasp your hands, push the fists away, squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other and down the back. And then dip, head inside that front knee. Try not to rest on the thigh, but lift the hands up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Then inhaling to lift. Exhale, step forward, come into chair pose. Sitting down, draw the knees back, bring the arms forward and up. Turn the gaze between your thumbs. One more breath. And then inhale, lower the arms, stand. We're going to do the other side. So from the front of your mat, take the weight into your left foot, right leg lifts, step back into Trikonasana triangle. Draw up through the thighs, take the right hip back, reach and tip. A nice wingspan, so really broadening across the collarbone as you draw the shoulder blades towards each other and down. Left buttock rolling under. One more breath. Inhale, lifting up, arms go wide, bend the front knee, side angle stretch, Parsavakonasana. So wherever you're at with the hand, front hand, sweep the top arm up and over, rolling the ribs up to the ceiling. So don't come down bring the left hand down too low. If you can't get the rotation through the core and that right shoulder is dropping forward, that means you need to come up a little higher. And then inhale, lifting up into warrior two. Reach through the fingertips. We're paying attention to our arms today. Draw up through the navel. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring hands to hips. Turn the feet for warrior one. Driving through that back heel. Chest over, shoulders over hips. Sink through the left knee. Internal rotation of the back thigh. Bring the arms up. And then humble warrior. Draw the arms back behind you. And we're going to clasp the hands. Press the fists away, squeeze those shoulder blades. And then dip, head and shoulders on the inside of that front thigh. Lift your fists. So pushing the fists up to the ceiling and drawing the arms back. So it's just active range of motion, using your own arm strength to lift and move the fists forward. Then inhale, bring the torso up, hands to hips, step forward into chair pose. And then exhale, forward fold. Ragdoll. So now bend your knees, hold onto your elbows, hang your head, you can rock a little, sway. Then fingertips beside the front feet. Take the right foot back. Runner's lunge. Squeeze that back thigh, reach the chest and the crown of the head forward. Drop the back knee down. Flatten the foot. Coming up into low lunge. So you can rest your hands on the front thigh. Draw that tailbone down slightly and then bring the hips forward. Lift your chest. Then release the arms, bring them up. Reaching up, but almost drawing, it's like the inner edge of the arm bones, tucking the shoulders away from ears. Then bringing hands together at your heart. Start to lean forward. Bring the right elbow across the left thigh. Draw the navel in, reach the chest forward, still keeping that expansion through the front of the chest. Turn the head to look up. Inhale, look down. Exhale, release the arms, palms down. Tuck the back toes under, step back to down dog. Then inhaling, right leg lifts, bring the right foot between your hands. Runner's lunge. Really squeezing thighs to the midline, engaging the core. Exhale, drop the left knee down, flatten the foot, come up onto the thigh. Drawing the hips slightly forward. And then Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Bring your arms up. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Then exhale, palms down, tuck the left toes under, step back into down dog. Take 2 breaths. And then rolling forward to drop your knees. Come to sit. A little twist. So bring in the bent left leg to line the mat with the heel on the outside of the right buttock. Either bringing the opposite foot in front of the shin or crossing it over to press down into the mat. Inhale, lift your chest. Left arm hugs right knee in. Keep lifting up through the crown of the head. Exhale, revolve to look behind you. Keep the knee and the chest drawing towards each other. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, unravel. Inhale, other side, setting up right heel to left, outside of left buttock, crossing the legs over. Lift up through the chest. Hug that knee towards you with the right arm, left hand behind you. Lift up, squeeze the core, hug the knee in, exhale, revolve. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, come to a cross-legged position. Sitting nice and tall, close your eyes. Inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Thank you, everybody. Oh, namaste.